The next question is, if you could go back and tell your teenage self one thing, what would it be?
Okay. Relax. Relax. I was a super uptight teenager who thought I needed to know everything and had to have a plan for everything, and that if something didn't go as I planned it, my life was over, I was never going to do anything I wanted to do, et cetera, et cetera. But what Lori said is exactly right. When you have hiccups or failures, they teach you so much. And when your life goes in a way, in a path that you never really anticipated, you never know where it's going. Now, make a plan, have some strategy, don't give up on everything, but relax and recognize that every day can be a learning experience. And the things that may seem like you can't begin to figure out how you're going to get through something, you can get through it. And sometimes it's day by day, and sometimes it's hour by hour. And I always wanted to work at CIA. I always wanted to be a case officer. I always wanted to be undercover. I wanted to be traveling the world and collecting information. And I did it. And a number of years in, I had 3 kids and a wonderful husband, and we have this great adventure lifestyle. And we're talking about where we would move next. And my husband and I were talking with our oldest daughter, like, should we bid on England or Kenya or Costa Rica? You know, the world's our oyster. And my daughter says, well, what about Virginia? And we laughed, no, that's never happening. And she said, well, everybody we love is in Virginia. Why wouldn't we go back to Virginia? And we thought, oh, well, that ruined this fun conversation quickly. But it kind of planted the seed. And then we started talking about it more and more. And I started realizing, you know, I'm having this tremendous adventure. I'm doing something I believe deeply in. I'm contributing to my country in a meaningful way. Of course, I can't tell anybody about it, but I really love it. And we started to pivot and shift, and I started to doubt, maybe this isn't it. Maybe this isn't where I'm going to be for forever. And we decided to take a tremendous risk. And I left public service, which is everything I had ever known, everything I'd ever wanted to do. Kind of my whole identity was working for the government and doing something I believed in. And we moved back home, which is something I never thought I would do. And I got a job in the private sector, and it was interesting, and I was learning. And what I realize now is all of these challenges that I accepted and all of this, a little bit of a circuitous route that I never anticipated taking, put me in a position where when the opportunity came to really serve my community and my country, like, I was back home, and I was unbelievably motivated because the people who were losing their health care was my sister and brother-in-law, the small business owner, and the people who were worried about their breast cancer diagnosis at 35 was my friend from high school who I reconnected with when I got back home. And so what I would tell my teenage self, again, is relax, because life is an adventure. You don't have to have a straight line of a path. And in fact, sometimes going a little bit of a zigzag can provide you with such a tremendous experience, but also a tremendous opportunity that you would never imagine is there. And if I had told myself at 16 that I'd be elected to Congress before I'm 40, I wouldn't have believed it, because that wasn't where I thought I was going. But it comes back to working hard and believing in yourself and challenging yourself, and recognizing that challenges make you stronger, and sometimes there will be incredible opportunities that you never saw would come your way. You have to fight for them, but when you actually kind of allow yourself to take sometimes a little bit of a serpentine route, you can really, you can end up here, or wherever might be the right place for you.